The Boss 200 series represents a wide range of great sounding effects, class-leading sound quality, and intuitive controls. Premium audio quality thanks to 32-bit ADDA, 32-bit internal processing, and 96K sample rate. You can store 4 different memories for instant recall, plus a manual mode, which is basically how the knobs are set. Lots of expandability is available via external foot switches, expression pedals, and TRS MIDI. With MIDI, you can tempo sync to other gear, change parameters, and select memories. Boss is of course very famous for modulation effects, and with MD-200 there are 12 really beautiful modulation effects on board. You have both modern and vintage modes for chorus, phaser, flanger and vibrato, as well as a slicer, overtone and auto-wah. Flanger, phaser and auto-wah can also be optimized for guitar or bass. The 200 series are designed to be easy to tweak so you can find your sounds real fast. So these knobs along the top control the rate, the depth and the effect level. And these 3 parameter knobs are optimized to affect the most commonly used parameters of that particular effect mode. So what I'm doing here is I've set up a classic vibe using the MD-200. This is how it sounds. Using the parameter knobs, I can actually engage a fuzz, so I've got control over the fuzz being on or off, the amount of gain and tone. Okay, so now I'm set up in overtone mode. Something that I really enjoy is being able to create like a funky low octave sound. So I'll turn it on halfway through playing this riff. Alright, so now I'm trying out the CE1 chorus mode. It's a fantastic sounding chorus. I've got that mixed in with a little bit of the DD200 through the Victory V30, a little bit of crunch. For this example, I'm using the slicer. This is a fantastic tool for creating rhythmic patterns that you can blend in with your guitar sound. And I've also added an expression pedal that affects the speed of the pattern as well. So now I'm using the phaser mode, and something cool that I've done here is I've thrown an SD1W in the insert loop of the MD-200, meaning that I can put this either pre or post the phaser effect. So it sounds really cool. Let me show you. I'm going to play a riff and then I'm going to use the rate knob to select where I put the SD1, either pre or post. This is how it sounds. For this example, I'm on the auto-wah mode, and I've put an expression pedal into the MD-200, allowing me to use this particular mode as a wah pedal, but what's cool is I can use the parameter knobs to really affect just how that expression pedal reacts with the auto wah mode. So we've moved on to the tremolo mode now. I've set it up in stereo into the JC22, and I can move between standard tremolo mode or panning mode, which is great in stereo, and you get a beautiful stereo image. We're now onto one of my favorite modes. This is the rotary mode, modeled after the classic Leslie sound. The cool thing here is that you can plug an external foot switch in that controls the rate between fast and slow, just like the real thing. On top of that, you can use the depth control to add in some grit, bit of gain, which sounds awesome. Like the other 200 series, MD-200 can be controlled via MIDI using the TRS MIDI ports on the side. If you're not familiar with this type of MIDI port, you'll definitely be seeing more of it soon. It's a 3.5mm connection, just like a headphone cable, but it works exactly the same way as a standard MIDI port. You can even use a simple cable like this to control multiple 200 series pedals at the same time. Very simple to use, yet very sophisticated. Go to boss.info to find out more.